that will volunteer for 3 months. As signatories to the Integrity Pledge, we are inviting you to join the pilot testing of the anonymous reporting system. Please fill out the registration form to indicate your company's interest to join the pilot test. So this is a pilot test. We'd like to encourage you to be a part of it. Also, we'd also like to ask you to fill up a feedback form. This is inside your kits, which have been distributed on the tables. Your kits will also contain the schedule for the rest of the week, because we have called this the Integrity and Transparency Week. I'd now like to call on Mr. Hubert D'Aboville, Co-Vice Chair of Integrity Initiative and past President of ECCP, to give the closing remarks. Mr. D'Aboville.
I think that everybody would remember the first speech of the Chief Justice as a big wow, when she said that she will bring 18 years of stability. I have been only 31 years in the Philippines. I really look forward to the next 18 years of real stability. Then she told us that the key performance, she wants to be judged on the key performance. I think that we should invite her next year, give her 12 months to see, and for us to be able to judge what are the performance and how we are going forward. Now, just like at the first Integrity Summit, when we made history, we are again making history at this second Integrity Summit. This is the first time that we are able to gather the head of 30 business organizations. They were all given to you one by one. The names were listed to you one by one this morning, in order to show our commitment to drive culture change in this country. In the presence of President Aquino last year, and again this year, and what he told us this morning, next year certainly, and up to the end of his term. So we will have the honor to have President Aquino for the next 3 years. We all committed to faithfully adhere to the Integrity Pledge and the Unified Code of Conduct for Business, and to practice collective action as a way to create fair market conditions. We accepted the responsibilities specified in this agreement that includes, among other things, creating and evaluating systems to ensure compliance of and to the Unified Code of Conduct for Business. We welcome the new Chief Justice and offer our assistance and cooperation to achieve culture change in the judiciary. The change in the leadership is another proof of the public's demand for transparency and accountability, especially in the highest position. The old way cannot continue. We must encourage culture change to instill the value of honesty and integrity in all levels of society. While we in business commit to find ways to drive culture change in order to level the playing field, we call on all sectors of society to support us in your own effort. We must drive culture change. We must sign the Integrity Pledge. I may sound like a broken record, but that is precisely our message today. We must drive culture change to establish the value of honesty and integrity and sign the Integrity Pledge. We believe that the environment under the leadership of President Aquino provides a fertile soil to drive the momentum towards the creation of fair market conditions in the Philippines. His battle cry, Kung walang corrupt, walang mahirap, renewed people that the fight against corruption can be won and that his administration is serious about this fight. We cannot miss this opportunity. The time to change is now. And I am happy to note that positive changes are indeed happening. The international community is recognizing positive changes in the country since 2010. The Philippines is better or much better perceived now as being transparent and less corrupt, as the World Economic Forum reported that the country now ranks 65 in its Global Competitive Index 2012. This is actually an upgrade of 20 points since President Aquino was elected in 2010, which makes the Philippines among the most improved countries in 2012. It is clear that the Aquino administration is driving cultural change in the country, but so much more work needs to be done, given that we are still among the last in the ASEAN among the ASEAN neighbors. I think second to the last, if Bill said that earlier. More works in order to get investment grade, and therefore bring the FDI that are so much needed in this country. The presentations earlier demonstrate existing best practices in good governance. Our speakers have provided good example on how to move forward in this drive for culture change. They have proven that business with integrity is possible and profitable. I go back to the story or history of Siemens. Never 5 years ago their business went down, rocketed down, and what happened in the next 5 years, never their business has been so good. We have doubled the number of signatories between our first and second Integrity Summit. We went from 750 last year to about 1,500 now. Our goal should be to double it again by the time we will meet for our third Integrity Summit come September 2013. This ambitious objective can only be attained if all of us, each of us, will bring along our partners, our client, to sign our integrity pledge. What Director General Lilia de Lima told us earlier is fantastic. One of her companies in the PESA zone brought in, if I understood it right, 170 of their subcontractor, client, and so on. This is amazing. One brought 170. Please make the calculation. We are 1,500. What if all of us, each of us that have signed this integrity pledge, will just bring 10? You see how many we will be by next year. By 2013, we will put in place the integrity assessment to be followed by the integrity validation. Then, by 2014, we aim at putting in place a certification for ethical business. By then, I think we should reach 10,000 signatories of our integrity pledge. What is 10,000 versus the 700,000 companies that we have in the Philippines? Still, it remains a small number. So don't be afraid with a number of 10,000 signatories. Now, I have one regret today. You all witness that the Bureau of Customs got the worst score this morning as far as corruption is concerned. Sayang really that the Commissioner is not with us today. I feel sorry for that. And I hope that next year he will again be invited, and this time he will be with us. As we all leave this ballroom, let us remember that today at this summit, we all again made a commitment because we want a brighter and more ethical future for our children and the future generation. Mabuhay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. D'Aboville. That brings to a close today's event. Again, we would like to thank you, our participants from the signatory companies and those who are about to sign, and to all our speakers and our platinum sponsors, Convergys and Siemens, gold sponsors, Aboitiz Power, FINMA Inc., Smart Communications, and Flux Design Labs, media partners, Business World and Rappler, and event supporters, Bella Roca, Electrolux Philippines, MSD Philippines, Planters Development Bank, Royal Cargo Combined Logistics, and United Salvage. Thank you very much and a pleasant day to all.